Oh, oops, forgot to mute. I forgot to unmute for a second there. Bum, bum. Starting up the game. For those who are curious, mouthwashing has my opinion has changed from the start of last stream, and I think it's a good game. That said, I do not love it. I do not think it's as good as everybody has made it out to be online. However, the fact that it's like $12 at full price is amazing. Now I'm just waiting for the game to actually load. Okay, it's loaded. Now show it on the screen. Show it on the screen. I went through the effort of making sure this worked yesterday. Why are you not working? Come on. The game audio's working. Ooh. Let's lower that a little bit. A little more. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, why are you not capturing the fucking window, though? You literally worked yesterday. What the fuck? Capture. Oh my hell. I got this working yesterday. Okay, let's try stopping and restarting the game. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Am I supposed to go this way? No, I am not. So this game is silly, but also scary. This smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes magazine stuck to your face, no service sign posted. Not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. Copy of Look magazine that's stuck on your face. Bathroom in the back. You can feel a little sign here, but can't see what it says. Probably instructions for what to do in case of magazine-related emergencies. Edison the Wren. Shouldn't bother anybody until you get the magazine off. There's a kind of big glass metal box here. You can't actually see what it is. This is the bathroom, probably. You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... Oh my god, excuse me. Let's go with you. There you are. Couple older folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. The way these young people act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles. scandalous. And those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, see ya. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. The newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyway? Jazz? I think your cops got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Oh, they've got one of those new meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes as the kids call them. Neat. Hey, there's something in the coin return. We got meat in the coin return. Okay. Okay, unpacking a diner seems like a bad idea. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey, Ken, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah. Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we booted her jelly beans breezer for a weekend whirl of the hot potato. Oh, bourgeois. You make it sound like we went south with it. I flew him a kite. Everything's Jake. Geez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, canceled stamp? Go get some pepper in your shoes. Sure. Oh, the sign says meat only, no credit. Man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. Hey there, is there something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one. Of the day. No, it's my first coffee ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter and it makes my stomach hurt. Oh, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though, and then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Is that how coffee people are? Well, now, that looks much better. I'm Ethel. Vera. Vera Watson. Pleased to meet you, Vera Watson. What can I get you? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon. But it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Phil locks eyes with you. Searching for something. I see. Do you know what it is you're looking for? No, that's the problem. You got a perk, Lost Soul. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out what it is, hun. I hope so. Oh, okay. You don't know what you're looking for, and you're not sure how you'll know when you find it. Basic humanity. We got muscle, mysticality, moxie, maximum AP, and maximum HP. Okay. That makes sense. We have strong back. Oh, these are ones we can buy. Okay. Okay, this is like my type of shit. Let's go. Excuse me. Ugh. Prologue. You pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris. Murray's Antiquity. The hell? Okay. Had to readjust. I wasn't quite comfortable in my seat. 111 Pluckett Street, Ocean City. Dear Vera, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able. Please, your uncle, Murray. This is a silly game, but it feels like it has a serious story at the same time, which is cool. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about this, but we're out of gas. Ah, geez, you didn't fill up before we left? Filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can, plus 1 additional can. Swell. Why do I have to go get it? Well, I go myself, except for 2 reasons. Those being, first being as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fella that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Well, alright, then. Guess I haven't got much choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. Nuts. Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use though. Good luck. An old billboard from before the war. Drink red cola. Protect your family. This pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas left in this pump, but there's no hose on it. Seems like just yesterday the gas only cost 6 and 15th of 64th meat a gallon. Those were the days. Station seems a bit run down. Station seems to have run out of service. There's 1 object left on the snack shelf. You got the item cheese loaf. Ew. Nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. Either they're out of postcards or all the scenery around here is invisible. It's weird that the cash register is pointed towards the front of the store. It's mostly empty, but you find some loose change. There's an old baseball bat leaning against the wall here. You got an item. Baseball bat. It auto-equipped it. Cool. Empty oil cans. A whole pyramid of them. Sign says employees only. Are you an employee? Yeah. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Well, okay. If you say so. It's broken radio. Can still be considered nice. This is pretty nice radio. Desk. Presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stuff. The 5th one is locked. Okay, so we need a key. Shelf smells like axle grease and an old paint. Probably because that's what's on it. Shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have any use for any of them, though. This shelf is full of old personal files. Look up Vera Watson. I'll be darned. Here's your file. You do work here. You got an item. Gas station personal file. Sorry I ever doubted you. 5 XP. Each object that you examine on this shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. I want to know the story behind this sign. Oops. Stand clear of lift before operating. Steve. Nothing happens. It must not have power. Some kind of weird machine. We can't figure it out because we don't have the mysticality. That old flyer looks promising as a source of gas, but you can't reach it while it's up on the lift. It's a big tool chest, but all of the good tools have already been stolen. Fuse box. As advertised, this is a box containing one fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Okay. You dig through the boxes and find a single unblown fuse. Replace it. Done. The car is missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup holder. What? You got an item. 1/3 full gas can. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Miserable looking hitchhiker is standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Hi there. Her head turns very slowly to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Vera. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia, although I admit the circumstances aren't great. It's in Albany. Do you have family there? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Haha. Okay, that's fair. Do you know where I can get some gas? Gas? The bus I was on ran out of, and the driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. Never been there. Well, okay then. How about this rain, huh? Lydia looks very slightly surprised and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining? Yeah, sure it is. What a night to be stuck out on the road, right? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Well, anyway, have you seen any good movies lately? Saw it. Oh god, my wrist 1 second. Gotta do a quick wrist stretch to unstress out. Okay. I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What did you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early books are his best, like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. Glad we were able to find something we can connect on, Lydia. So, okay, good luck. Phil is extremely corny. Such a stupid joke, I love it. Hey, I ain't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence that y'all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside, I guess I just assumed the place was abandoned. Well, come morning you'll be right, so you might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Thanks. My name's Vera Watson. Howdy, Vera. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. His name is Chekhov. Is he perhaps going to be a Chekhov's gun? All these boxes are labeled bears. Are these boxes really full of bears? Nah, those boxes are all canned pears. I had a little fun within writing the label is all. You want a can? I got one left that didn't fit. You got an item. Bibson's extra sweet pears. How do you... I'm gonna keep forgetting this. I just want to see what it's used for. Increases your until you eat something else. Okay. What is my current, Okay, that only put me at 2, so... There's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. You take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. Got a rusty pistol. The scarecrow's a bit more intimidating than usual. The crows must have be really aggressive. Show it you ain't scared. Okay, so here's how combat works. Got it. So hit the scarecrow for 1 physical. Pick up a rock and throw it at the shoot crow, dealing 2 physical. Okay, so... How... Dealing 2 physical damage. I would need to do... Hit the scarecrow for 2 physical. That'll kill it. It is the training fight, I assume. Now it's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. The thing's crow menacing days are over. It's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. You pull the rag out and sniff the tank. Smells like there's a little gas left in there. You dip the rag into the gas tank, soak up all the gas, then wring it out into the can. If this wasn't a silly game, I'd be like, that's not how that works. Oh, there's a little kind of jump button. The barn door is locked. Oh, because this is the door I used. There's a weird device on top of this box. What's this funny looking thing? That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. What fun. Used to be. Don't work anymore on account of being haunted. Haunted? Yeah, well, not haunted exactly. Bunch of spiders got in there, and now it sounds like a scare when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about the spiders. What spiders? Good job. Oh, so that's equipment. Got it. There's a rifle hanging over the fireplace. Are you leaving the rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and where I'm going, there aren't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such as like that, but the almanac don't list any example of a varmint quo vomit, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. No need to fret over it right now. In any case, that gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Huh, okay. It's Chekhov's gun! It's Chekhov's gun! It's literally Chekhov's gun! What's with these boxes of gears? My daughter Simone left them behind when she went off to school. Figured I should keep them for her. That makes sense. Door looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Where does it lead? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since the dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though. I doubt you'll find much use. Dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what does Simone call it? Nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beast, real territorial. Okay, I'll be careful. We'll come back here after we're done exploring. Wait, are these boxes of tears of tears? Don't be ridiculous. Y'all put neither one of them in a box. It just don't make any kind of sense. Kitchen ink brand kitchen sink. Collection of stains make its home on the okay. Shares. What is in here? Stocks? Scissors. Oh, shears. It's a very large box considering that most people own either 0 or 1 class ring. This box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Do you go to college 140 times? Nah, of course not. I just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different in interesting ways, and they're shiny. That there's the collecting trifecta. Huh. Well, okay then. What's with this door? Oh, that's my daughter Simone's room, who left for college. Hopefully she ain't left anything important there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. Can I use your bathroom? Sure, how'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? I always had a knack for knowing which doors led to bathrooms, is all. But good for you, I guess. A vicious clawfoot bathtub. You can see your face in Eliza's mirror, just like your other mirror back home. Gaze into it. You look at yourself in the mirror. Hi, Vera. Hey there, good looking. Oh, what's wrong? Why, I oughta... Oh, no. You remember something really embarrassing you did a couple years ago. Freak out. Close your eyes. I'll just assume this looks good. Go back to normal. Okay, that was silly. Surprisingly modern toilet for such an old house. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. And we got 5 XP. You learn a new skill. Open the character sheet via the button indicated above. So I can get better muscle. We're gonna get the quick wit, because we can go back to the place. It's a shelf full of pulp westerns. Robbers of the Night, Incident at Half Thief Trail. Hey, this one looks like it's worth a read. You got an item, The Handgun's Tale. Incident at Dry Trail, Gunfight at Six Gun Gulch, Gunfight at Owl Gulch, The Buffalo of the Western Mesa, Cowboys of Glory, The Duel at Owl Mine, The Incident at Rattlesnake Canyon, Incident at Cowboy Aurora, Horsefolk of the Bloody Sky, Outlaws of Tarnation, Ambush and Rattlesnake Trail, The Incident at Six Gun Mine, Shootout at Calororo, Rustlers of Revenge, The Betrayal at Rattlesnake Mountain, The Cattlewoman of Revenge, The Showdown at Bloody Trail, Cattleman of the Night, Incident at Cowboy Gulch. Okay, so they do repeat. This button. Story is pretty boring, but it contains some... Oh, we need to have 5 mysticality to read it. Got it. You found an old wallet in the drawer and got meat. Dustel was really kicking up some Dickens under there. Are you sure? Chekhov said these things were pretty dangerous. Yeah, I'm sure. Ooh. Uh, yeah, we're not winning that fight. You should have listened to Chekhov. Guess so. Turtle is stuck on its back, so why aren't you helping it? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Cute little turtle going into the forest. Enjoy blue cola, the honorable choice. Looks like they drove the boxcar out here and then they took the track away. Boy, someone must have hated this boxcar. A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly on a harmonica. Hi there, I'm Vera. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, the whole country is my home, so everybody is my neighbor. Oh, that's nice. Either that, they're all trespassers who better get out of my property. I'm just joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam. It's a local delicacy. Huh. Sure, I'll have some jerky. You got an item. Clam jerky. There you are. I can't buy the stuff myself, looking eating a dried slug, but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a little bit weird. Okay. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Yep, real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. Ever think of going back? They only got that one track there, so it was a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they build a second one, though. Do you live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out here a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a little bit livelier, but the boss has sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. Railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back. If you care to test your mental, I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off of you. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figure I'll mosey over there once this rain lets up. Word on the wall? Never heard that phrase. Is it like through the grapevine? Heh, similar. Is this knapsack all of your luggage? Oh, that ain't mine. That's been there since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the dang thing. If you can figure it out the trick, you're welcome to it. You inspect the bag. It appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of a bent nail and steel wire. Howie wasn't just harmonicking. Dixie. An open fire in an enclosed space. And the gas can is full. There's something shiny in this pile. Dig for it. It's an old class ring. You got an item. The 1917 SIT class ring. We don't have the muscle to open that. Is there anything further this way? We're 1,200 miles away from Topeka. Okay, that's an interesting sign. Yep, I've finished packing, so now I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take the last load of my stuff. Got movers coming in the middle of the night. Nah, in the morning, but I went and packed up my teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. I see. Where are you living? Well, my daughter went off to college. There's nothing keeping me here. Never practically cared for farming anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know? So I reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. See what kind of trouble I can get up to, huh? Nice. So what's your story? What you doing out on a night like this? Got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped on a bus to Ocean City. Ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some more. Gotcha. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Thanks. Gotta warn you, though, you'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically, I shouldn't say my daughter. I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. What? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an ominous robo-trap edition to help with plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it tube and got violent. Pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to them newfangled electrics, might as well be a dog trying to read Plato. So I locked it at the barn. See. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you mind to, but please be careful. I got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's a key. Okay. I keep forgetting you do need to push this button, so... But we have an item we can use to up our... There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. At the exact spot on the 13th of October, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T purchased by Hiram Collins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before you even arrived. Go on our normal, non-haunted day. Bum, bum, bum. And you have to... Increases your muscles by 1. Increases your mysticality. You open the can. Using the can opener, you keep hidden in your sock in case of can-related emergencies, and eat the sugary pears. You gain an effect. Extra canny. Sweet. Too sweet, in fact. There's an engraved plate on the side of it that says, Helco Portable Gasoline Generator. Ah, it's a machine for generating portable gasoline. Harvest some. You extract today's crop of gasoline from the miraculous machine, you got an item. 133% full gas can. Oh, this is fun. Oh, we can overfill it. This is fun. Oh, I'm liking this a lot, actually. This is what I need after the very confusing mouthwashing in the Elden Ring DLC not stream safe, or like working for stream. You hear the door open and leave the key in the lock in case Elias wants to lock up again later. You have a recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. This is just a painting of a bunch of tools. Need 3 muscles to get that one open. Okay. Watering trough for some long-gone livestock. This must be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. She won't miss it, you assume. We got a fishing rod. Deals your muscle +1 physical. Deals your muscle +1 physical. So we still need... Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you conclude that this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. You're not going to get past that thing without destroying it. Increases targets in Moxie by 1. Useful once per fight using a skill. So that would only get its mysticality down. This would do 3 damage. Let's just throw a rock and thwack it. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. Rest in parts. Oh, we need Moxie to go up. 1,666. Because we are... How much experience do we have at the moment? We have 5. Okay, but now we don't need the mysticality, so we can use the jerky to increase our muscles. You gnaw on the jerkin until the gnawing is done. Door is extremely heavy. Somebody has placed a sheet of filthy linoleum on the ground here in an effort to lend legitimacy to the... Okay. It's one of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Somebody left a perfectly lit mason jar full of gasoline in here. 200% full gas can. Stewing this pot is beyond help, but you could probably salvage a ladle. Hey, this isn't a ladle, it's a spatula. No wonder the stew's so messed up. We got a grimy spatula. Deals mysticality +1 physical. Okay. Well. Oh, we can increase our moxie by 1. Gotcha. But right now... It just need... Okay, got it. There's a carving on the trunk of this tree. It says, Howie loves playing the harmonica. Aw. Uh-oh, it's the railroad bull Howie told you about. Although railroad minotaur would probably be more accurate. Take the bull by the horns. Halt, trespasser. Let's see. He has 7 HP. Throw a rock. Smack him in the face. And take him out. Edison the Wren grew stronger. +1 maximum health. Let's go. 1911 Ford milk crate for wheels. The model never really seemed to take off. Oh look, it has a gas can on it. You got an item. 233% full gas tank. Can. We have 10. Because we need 3 moxie for that. We could do that once we upgrade our moxie. I don't think there's anything else we can really do, though. You know what? Let's try taking on the Dust Devil again. Okay, yeah, you... There's not really anything else we can do. Hopefully we can come back, because I would very much like to be able to do things. The turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there. Take it with us. Oh, I'm just gonna accept the name Turt. Turt's a great name. It's okay. Turt it is. You got an item. Turt the turtle. Each random encounter, Turt heals a random wounded ally by his mysticality. What does Edison the Wren do? Each round combat increases your muscle, mysticality, or moxie. Let's go with Turt. That might actually be able to... The pump is full of water instead of gas. Can I fish in it? Should have known you weren't any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. Still. We're trying the Dust Devil once more, and then we're moving on if we can't beat it. Because I'm stubborn. Yeah, There has to be a way. I feel like there has to be a way you can beat it. See everyone think you 10 SIT. So this one's Moxie. See, the smart thing to have done would have been not to eat the muscle thing when I did. Because my mysticality would be at 3, so it would be doing more damage that way. But I don't think there's a way we're getting that, unfortunately. Hopefully we come back here then, because I'd hate to not get everything here. Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas? You show the driver your gas can. Well, his gas can. Well, this can doesn't usually hold that much gas. Not sure how you did that. Well, whatever. You ready to hit the road? Yeah, let's get out of here. Takes the can and empties it into the bus tank. And with that, we're on our way. All aboard. Climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation to sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually you don't even know you're asleep until somebody wakes you up. Block it straight, and you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop right. And they are totally forgotten. What? All ashore, what's going ashore? Thanks for traveling, Willis Bus Co. Okay, but we do... Nope. This one. Let's wait until we... The Army surplus store is closed for the night. Going seems inaccurate. Probably nothing you want to be here. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. Nice weather we're having. He smiles and looks up and lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Heh, suits me just fine, I guess. Wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or? My name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Vera. Pleased to meet you, Vera. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a couple spare meat, would ya? Sure. We've got some meat and he beamed. Thank you very much, Vera. Old Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Take her easy, Gus. It's a trash can, full of trash. You find a discarded bottle of cologne. You got an item, cheap cologne. Which lets increases your stench armor. Okay. No one in the store says please. Think this store sells broken glass and drafts. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the people renting it that were condemned. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Some ne'er-do-wells have deliberately vandalized this streetlight. The door to the newspaper office is locked and the windows are boarded up. Looks like print really is dead. You thought it had at least 7 or 8 more decades left. It's late. The bank is closed. Can't see anything interesting. Okay. There's so much interesting stuff in this game. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up at you and oh, hi, you must be Vera. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or at all, really. That's me. You expect me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter in mail. The name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on, and I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac, as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. It's Uncle Murray here. His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. You said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. Told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. Just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is going to need some explaining. Well, I'm definitely interested now. Explain away. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Okay. Jessica leads you into a back room furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation, you're talking about something other than antiques? Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murrah found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky. Murray called them tainted, dark magic, real bad mojo. You know, cursed. Are you serious? It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. That's long short of it. Yep, what do you say? Are you in? Sure. Great. You hear the shop door opening. After a moment, a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, that's well timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet her. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. I love the pleasure's all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry her luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? She can sleep there till we find Murray. You got it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back room. Great, I could really use some sleep. You don't have time for playing games right now. Cannot even hazard a guess as to what this contraption does. Non-radio stands here in defiance of the concept of antiques. White cat is snoozing on an old towel. What's this cat's name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple years ago. Give Calliope a good scritching, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. Hey, Jessica, whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging at him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche. Curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Okay. Wonder where this door leads. You open the door and there's just a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. Okay. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Haha, well, hate to spring this on you, but there's something you need to do before the night's over. Wow, mission already? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. Call it the Detectotron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight, but since you turned up in all the blue... Probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in there might not be a future. You don't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block. If the readings are right, there's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. It should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's a good in a fight. Ah, jeez. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that. But you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby reappears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Vera and help her get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby's ready for an action. Let's mosey. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat? A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to, what, just bring it in and take it? Well, not break, exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. Pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here in bed before you know it. Okay, wish me luck, I guess. How you holding up, Gabby? It's the beans ease, Vera. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh, Gabby? Haha, Gabby likes fighting and dancing, the best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but that would, the world ain't ready for that. Maybe 50 years later. So you're a flapper, right? Haha, yeah, Gabby flaps all the time. Gabby parent flap too, and grand Gabby. But it's only been the style for 7 or 8. Oh, right, goblins. Well, you don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look at it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby basically is that Gabby and previous ones too. It's okay, don't worry about too hard for it. Us goblins think human baby making it super crazy. Ads are going. Now is a good time to get up, stretch, use the bathroom, and we will return. I have returned. How'd you get mixed up with Murray in the whole antique store deal, Gabby? Oh, it's coincidental. Gabby was looking just at old clothes and heard over Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. Had an adventure smell. The Murray said, "We're gonna need some muscle for this." And Gabby said, "Gabby has several muscles, strong ones." That was what it was. Gabby has been helping since then. Have you lived in Ocean Street long, Gabby? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is here. Gabby's great-great-great-great-grand Gabby came and popped just some blocks from here over there. Or two popping, as they would say. Haha. Your family's been here for quite a while, huh? Yes, 14 years. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. This is a true thing to say. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No idea. Economics is not the house of Gabby's keeps my wheels in. Okay, so now it's just repeating. Let's upgrade our muscle. Just so that we can do more damage. There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left in the percolator. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short, nasty journey. Got an item, nasty old coffee. Increases your maximum ability. Ooh. Yeah, let's have that for now. Half-finished document. Government corruption at an all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been relocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report that it cuts off abruptly, maybe as a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it is a very recent invention. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidiaries. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you've given me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. Oh, hey, it's one of those new Arcane Press newsfeed things. High-tech. Charles Lingard Crook's stew. Onlookers report smells like it might be beef or maybe lamb. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dempsey in interview. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still can't understand a word in this, says local children. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Today's winning racehorses. Gristler's mother, Too Much Corn, and Howitzer Jacket. Too Much Corn's a great name for a horse. Today's list of band dances. The Chutney Slider, the Dirty Dirty Blitz, and the Upside Down Tango. Bathed Roof gets haircut. Barbara says you'd think he could have left a better tip. Parisian bards declare independence. Claim debauched tavern as a sovereign city-state. Jack Dempsey removes teeth. Okay. There's half-finished letter in the typewriter. Letter reads, Reginald, I think Burgess is on to us. We've gone careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cool this afternoon. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. Didn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could have typed their name. Also, under the water cooled? What's all that about? Is pink slipped on the desk? Not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Okay, Grover Burgess seems to be a scumbag. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. I've worked at this game. Forgot their cufflinks. Reporters' cufflinks. It's an equipped item that increases our mysticality. Let's go. Out from under the desk bottle. The note says, Tucker, I got you that bottle you want. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rat us out to the prohees. Beck. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's not still there, but it couldn't hurt to check. The note says, Robson, first Hinden, then Carver. Who's next? Venerable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. What's a karate? It's a cramped up pink slip on this desk. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired. I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. And if I see your face in here again, I will both give you the axe and set you on fire. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. Thin ringed binder on the desk. You got the pneumatic tube operating manual. It's a reference manual for a CY network of pneumatic tubes. Looks like the Eye had some state-of-the-art delivery. Okay. Hey, look, a trap door. Let's go back up real quick. Because I didn't finish exploring. Door on this one is slightly ajar. You got nasty old... Ew. Reduce an enemy's... Oh, it's a combat item. Okay. Looks like Venerable made good on his threat. Nothing. Venerable must have taken all his stuff out before smashing it. Oh, what have we got here? Newspaper archives for 1783 through 99. Found anything specific you want to look up? This seems like a waste of time. 1800 to 1819. Found anything specific? Without. Oh. What day would you like to look in the archive? October 14th, 1908. You find something interesting. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiromo Krulins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck it. Killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from a passing motorist. Fortunately for Mr. Krolins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise in murderous phantasmic rages has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely. Wouldn't you say? Unlikely, sure. Okay. Now we go through the trapdoor. It's a calendar from 11 years ago. It's a huge black... excuse me. Let's just drink some water. Damn, that was out of nowhere. There's a huge black skull scrolled on July 22nd, 1970. Huh, what happened? It's underground press. Literally, there's still a newspaper left in it. It's underground press. Literally, there's... Okay, so it says the same thing. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper, the importance of a free press. It's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Now we have a... Yeah, let's... Let's get some context. The top story from that date is the Ocean City comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. Story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfalls. Okay, so we're just learning about police corruption. Or government corruption in this universe. It's a control panel for the pneumonic tube syndrome. Control panel has a green button, a red button, a big lever, a knob with a bunch of letters on it, and a series of colored lights that are currently off. Okay, we're just gonna write that down. Where'd my pen go? And this is why I have a notebook at my desk. Green power on, pump, engage, lever. Adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic later. Oh god. If red equals A, if blue equal E, if green equal D. Okay, so the first thing you do is push the red button. Push. Because green to power on, I just am dumb. Pump engage lever, so pull the lever. With a pleasing kerchunk, and the motor noise turns into a sort of loud, windy whine. The yellow light glowing on the console. Yellow. There's nothing for yellow. Well, we know it's not A, E, or D, so let's try B. You click the dial into place, and the noise turns into a sort of shuddering growl for a second before an orange light flies briefly and the entire machine shuts off. Okay. So green button, lever, turn the knob. We know it's not B. Let's try C. Oh, cool. We don't have to fight. All because I went through the puzzle. That's really cool. I love that, actually. Well, someone's going to get some very strange mail. And how? What were those things anyway? What were they doing down here? Were they trying to start an underwater newspaper? That wouldn't work. The ink would smear. Did we just get enough to level up? Yeah. We now have our Moxie, Mysticality, and Muscle bumped. Very old manhole cover. An ominously vague and vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. So you had Jessica wanted to recover. You got an item. The terribly cursed fedora. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Oh, but My nose. I need to blow my nose. Okay. That didn't help as much as I hoped it would, but... I'm sorry, arachnophilia? Oh. Okay, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. Welcome, Jazz. Those mean nothing, but they're funny. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. I guess it's the one you meant. It doesn't look unusual, although. Yeah? Oh god, how do I... Well, I'm gonna refill my water bottle while I explain. We haven't done much, so you haven't really missed any, like, major story beats. I think we're about to get those, but... Shadows over Loathing is a, RPG Eldritch horror game that's also a comedy game. So whenever we fight, it's turn-based stuff, but it's also a comedy kind of game with some horror shit in it. We're currently dealing with some form of Eldritch abomination, I assume. We're specifically looking for our uncle. And we came to his, like, pawn antique shop, whatever you want to call it, because he sent us a letter. And we've just gotten to the letter. Just gotten to the letter. What the hell, brain? Oh, we just got to the pawn shop. We're talking to his assistant and find out that they are specifically a group of people who hunt down cursed objects. And our uncle went missing after going on a hunt for something. A letter was sent because he went missing, and now we're here. And then we had to go into abandoned newspaper publication in order to find a cursed fedora. And we're just right now coming back with the fedora to talk to Jessica here. That's everything you missed in the hour and 14 minutes of gameplay. Well, everything that matters. You actually did miss out on a few things, such as a hobo in Chekhov. Well, it is set during the 1920s. Ish. So, that's the main reason that's happened. Ow, my knee. Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on it, on why. Know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat and go sit on that machine over there. Why? It's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off the hat, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transfer into sort of algorithmic dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. Ahem. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Yes, I know it sounds crackers, but you just have to give it a try to understand. Yeah, okay, lady man. Must be Charles Wallace. I'm Vera. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Vera. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman sort of stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running, built the detectotron and the uncursing machine, too. Wow, that's some real high-tech wizardry. It's nothing, really. Let's ask him something. How does the weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up like a porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. Oh, that's weird. I'm a real tradition, in a real traditional sense. Anything I can help you with? Nothing right now. Okay. Uncursing machine. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? No sooner have you sat down with the machine, with a hiss positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Yeah, it's... Now, how do I get rid of that curse? Now how do I get rid of that curse? See, curses are like energy, Vera. They can't be created or destroyed, only change. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton. Newman, yeah. Oh, fun. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But as far as how change a curse, well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness spiritualistic stuff. Don't know much about it. I'm the I'm more a Newman sort of guy. The fedora's curse is burdens around the machine. Those weren't even words. I think that's what we actually do, Jazz. The fedora's curse bounces around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside of it. Sounds safe. I'll do that. I heard the death call, creature. Rest now, I will fund in the mortar. A tree fell down before its time, a ground stained with sin. Et it archeago ego. Even in Arcadia there is death. Even in paradise there is a killer. Thou know who I am and why I am here. Aye, Cutter, there has been a Mordieu. What knowest thou of Mordieu? That I did not do the Mordieu, and that is all. What will have thee for me? Oh, God. Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always telleth the truth, one of us always lies, and the third one of us does not speak him at all, but honks. If I find thee a liar, there's nothing I can do to save thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a savant of the wood. Blessed be her brambles. I don't know it. What? Okay, this tree's wearing a fedora. 3 fedoras, technically. This one's got 2. Big power in the woods today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it is made of sin. But not me, a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Lead me not astray. Nay, I serve the wood as thee. Something rotten in the wood, Cutter. Aye, a murder. What provisions at its source? Speak to me of provision. This is so confusing. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tell in me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou will do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Now, make like a tree. Speak to the second tree. Got it. Speak to the first tree. What? I say I did not do the murder. I also say I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth. Thou lie about honking. What say? Thy brother's honking not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the wood? Thou wouldst do murder in the woods? Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract in thee whilst I making my escape. Goodbye, cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run. Nay, I growen. I am 100 years. I will hath grown so tall and strong, thine axe will never fall on me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. So we did kill them. Okay. Big Ron in the woods today, Cutter, and... Wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. Put the hat back on, it nearly sparkles now. Now all you've got to reckon with is whether you're a kind of gal who goes around wearing a fedora. It'll do. What does it? It gives +5 muscle, or +1 muscle and +5 max HP. Oh, cool. Let's see. Are we still using the baseball bat? We sure are. Here we go. It worked, I guess. Great. What was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter that was me, I guess. And these talking trees, and one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. This is our bedroom. It's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Walk away from the shelf. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. A simple writing desk with no chair or pens or paper or anything. Finally, time to get unpacked and get some sleep. Oh, what the heck? Stamp out the fires, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything except bizarrely the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item. Stamp from Murray's letter. Stamp from the letter. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Curious. The postmark says 18th of April, 1906. Even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple weeks ago. Huh. Okay, well, we're going... damn it. Okay, well, we'll have to go back to the mail room, the newspaper, and find out what's going on in 1906. Oh, a dream about school. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost. Lots of people in this hallway, it seems. Hello? Hello? I don't know who I am either. Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. Sorry, I don't know. It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. You open the first locker to reveal a thriving colony of ants. The second locker is full of peanut butter. That feels like something you would only do if you knew somebody had a peanut allergy and you did not care if they die. The third locker contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth. The fourth locker is empty. The fifth locker is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. The sixth locker opens up to the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it shut quickly, as to not suffocate. There isn't a seventh one. I said, check the seventh one. This music's really fucking good. I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker. Now. Okay, geez, you look at the second locker. It's filled with old school papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. How I Spent My Summer by Vera Watson, age 6. The summer I visited Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. Look under the papers. Underneath the pile of school papers you find, an overdue library book. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you were asleep. I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes. Don't even know Freddy. Fine, you caught me. Our founder, Brandworth Gorvonculus III. Hello there, you must be... She flips through the book on her neck. Ah, here we are, Watson, Vera Watson. I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class, but I dropped out. In real life, certainly, you must, however, choose a class. What is the right path? Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose for... Oh, we're choosing our RPG class. There's advanced kicking and throwing. That class is for pig skinners. Then we have overview of curd conjuring. This is a class for cheese wizards. And finally, weird time signatures 504. This, of course, is for jazz agents. Alright. Do we want to be a pig skinner or a jazz agent? Because I don't want to be a cheese wizard. I'm going to go with Big Dumb Pig Skinner. An accomplished athlete, pig skinners use their muscles to solve problems. In combat, they prefer the direct application of physical force, punctuated by giving the occasional noogie. Oh, we can see what they all do? A trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard, elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. Masters of syncopation and improvisation, jazz agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. And in the combat, they attack with suddenly, weakening their enemies and stacking the odds in their favor over time. Yeah, we're a pig skinner. Go team. Now then, there must be just the minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. Cryptobotany, applied insectology, the psychology of rocks. Ah, a cryptobotanist. So you're an expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Ah, an insectologist. You're an expert on the bugs and birds and bees and such. Ah, so you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Let's go cryptobotany. You got the perk cryptobotanist. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points to the door to the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Just through that door. Well, that does look like a magic door. It's time to wake up. Okay. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. You don't feel like reading it when you were in grade school. You don't feel like reading it now. Again, 1906. I want to look at... I currently have muscle. What am I... You need 5 mysticality to read this. Oh, wow, that's a lot of new things we can do. Okay, so... We're just gonna go about this as we see fit. Gather crafting ingredients from plants. Okay. Morning, Vera. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. Could pick up some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like someone's dusty old grandma. Well, once you've got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another curse thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at the local speakeasy, at the back of an alley, the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues. What am I looking for? Appears to be a watch of some kind, a pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. I'm not certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses, too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. To-do list. View side quests. Oh. Oh, and you just push R2 for that. Got it. We're gonna make a dumb joke. Poop. I am mature. Hey, good to see you up. We've had quite a morning already. See the bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Vera. Oh wait, that's not his voice. Came from 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. That's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheels. Captain brought the Mustflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove into a starfish, whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? I don't want to hear the same conversation with you. You take a look at the recent bookshelf acquisition. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf man and his amazing deals. Wow, I can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's a history of the Roman Empire we got or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Vera. Boy? That's Latin for little, right? So you know little Latin. Check the books. You select random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor et amit appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine the knowledge becoming relevant in your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. What's this? You got the item Celsius 212. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store. Magna. What's this do? Okay, so this teaches us a new skill where we can set an enemy on fire. Cool. You skim the story. It seems like it's about a guy who likes to burn stuff. We got Hotfoot. You feel like there's more to learn from this story, but you'd really have to concentrate. Okay, so, we have combat skills now. Let's go. Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Okay, but first, we need to go figure out what's going on with 1906. Frisco Fright. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated at as many as 500, though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange, scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rendering nightmares. Though our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. We really started to enjoy doing this kind of research. We got a new perk, Newshound. What's that do? You gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Oh, that's really good for us then. How much experience do I have? 15. Is this place open? In the daylight, it's clear this bank has been closed for some time. The door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. It's a maximum possible level of security. Look under the welcome map. Not a bad idea, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. A key. And there it is. The security at this bank is inconsistent. You got an item. Bank key. The door locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus, 3-headed guardian of the underworld banking sector. Each of 3 heads has a name: Phalanx, Metaphon, and Sneaky Pete, and the keyhole deep in its maw. Phalanx. You need... The head of Phalanx lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Heracles would have to use up all 12 labors just to get this thing going. This key fits in the hole alright, but it's a labyrinth in the cylinder. You turn and turn and hear click after clink, but nothing results. Sneaky Pete. That's strange. The key turns over and over in the lock, but nothing happens. Something sneaky about this Pete, alright. Okay, so you need muscle, mysticality, and moxie to go up in order to actually do that. Okay. That's interesting. We'll go to the surplus in a second. Okay, Cola War surplus. Dubious grenades. Hi there, my name's Vera. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. Yeah, sure, war's okay. Can I interest you in our fine historical memorability? Ask about the dubious grenades. Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? Hand you a bunch of grenades. You got an item, dubious cola war grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. So what's for sale? Okay. Okay, how much meat do I have? I don't have a whole lot. Okay. Stench armor. Item drops. Physical armor. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. Deals your muscles +2. Ooh, okay. Is that better than my baseball bat? One sec. Items. Baseball bat. It is not. Okay. So we'll buy that. Okay, so that's a way we could learn some skills. Trench Spork deals mysticality, deal damage to an enemy, recover, increases your sleaze armor, increase all allies. Okay. Nope, that's not how you do. Nope, that's... Okay. So, baseball bat can go away because we have a new weapon. That'll be good. Keep the fishing rod because that seems like we can use it. Get rid of the grimy spatula and the rusty pistol. And we'll grab the troop morale thing. Because... you read the first page of this book and learn some good drill sergeant tricks for getting your allies off of their stupid, worthless maggot butts and forcing them to help you. We got the skill Cheerlead. There's a second chapter with more motivational tactics in it, but the language is pretty technical. It takes some real effort to learn anything from it. If you do, Cheerlead will increase everybody's stats by 1 more point. Okay. Oh, can I organize it better? I don't want a filter, I just want to change how it's organized. But it won't let me. Okay, we got the Corroded Cavalry Saver. Alright, we learned a new combat skill. Oops, didn't want to go in there. Gotta go down an alleyway now. The alley's where Jessica said the speakeasy was. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. The little paddle slides open near the top of the door and narrowed eyes meet you. And this was Fiddlesticks. Okay, come on in, but you better not be a foey. I don't even know what a foey is. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. People are obviously on a first date, and you shouldn't bother them. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. It's weirdly responsible for this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. You got an item, God's Pad. You got activated charcoal briquettes. Why the fuck would we need these? Oh, so it heals HP and cures poison, and that one cures bleeding. Okay. This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. The player piano trills a tune. This guy's been infected with Charleston fever. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than the other people. This guy loves hitting spoons together. Guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. There's a door here. Won't budge. Must be barred shut from the other side. Wait, aren't these those fishermen from the Watchful Isle basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hello. Beat it, hun. We're off the clock. I didn't realize you could talk. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Bonnets. Can you tell me about Dickens? Think his books are too long. Oh, why's my phone going off? Okay. What can you tell me about Flaubert? I think his books are too long. What can you tell me about the Brunts? I think their books are long. What books are the right length? None. Okay, that was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. Uh-huh. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. Milky-eyed sot. Turns his head towards you and smiles. Buy him a drink. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. Distilled to its essence. A lake is just a valley abandoned. Okay. After a few moments, they try, but they'll never dam up the flow. After a few moments and a few sips, for those who can read them, the signs are here, right here, in this very room. For a few minutes, still to its... Okay, so you're just a repeating way for me to lose money. Got it. Looks like it's you approach, but it doesn't stop shaking. Hello. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Vera. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner of her, Oliver Glunk. And he's left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we've always get it from. Where's the handoff? Oh, the refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Oh, haha, wrong napkin. Here. Takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Got an Ocean City napkin map. As you take the napkin, Dan points at one of the icons on it. We here behind Murray's store on Pluckett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight to the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. Sure. What you think what you have to drink right here? I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. Bottoms up. You drink a beer. You had a better beer, but you gained beer buzz. What you Okay. So what does beer buzz do? Oh, we get a maximum HP boost. Okay. And we now can look at a map. Oh. Okay. Hobo nods pleasantly as you pass and tips his battered hat to you. Howdy, miss. My name's Zachary Smith. I ain't been able to find my work in town because he could spare 6 meats so I could buy some caviar. Caviar? Not just, say, a sandwich? Well, aim high, I figure. I don't know if I'd call 6 meat caviar, but it's aiming high. Thanks a heap, miss. You're a real good egg. Okay. So we travel? Oh, because I pushed wander and got it. A bedraggled hobo shuffles up with you. Well, wait, what's that sack you're holding? Old bones, like I said. Toll booth has obviously stolen and dragged here. These fellows look like they're here for some serious business. Trying to make a deal. Whoa there, kiddo. This private property. Club members only. Yeah, like he said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's the fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning at gate guard. Football Mag? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I've had enough of this I'd had thought it... I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Chancey, I told you to knock off that repeating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Yeah, you could try panhandling with the other bums over in Goldworth Park. Where's that? Yeah, you can't miss. For the love of Mike, Clancy, dry up. Very hard fight might be what we end up doing, but... Wearing a flour-dusted apron, swaggers up to you with a loaf of French bread on his shoulder. Oh, well, ads are about to play. So, actually, we will return and read this later. All right. Well. We are here. Back from the ad break in about 15 seconds. We will continue, and we're going to fully fight this guy. How about 5 knuckles? Increase all friendly characters' muscles, mysticality, and moxie by 1. Oof. Alright, time to cast some fire. Oh, that was overkill. You won. Looks like this guy is toast. Gain XP and meat. We only have 20 though. Botanical Garden, Statue Plaza, Fountain Plaza, Leptopatronium, Science Center. Wait a minute, the potential for this is supposed to be potted in sand. Oh wait, it's not. Someone just discarded a pair of sandals in the planter. Sandals. Makes life a beach. That's funny. I don't want to wear them though, because I'll get annoying. Sign above those pointy rocks. Presented to Goldthwait Park, November 13th, 1922. Ooh. 1922, we got something going on. Few of my favorite... Huh, it looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. Doors of the botanical garden is locked. Probably they don't want any of the plants to escape. I'm sorry, what? The park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panic paralysis of someone who has too much work to do. He can't do any of it. Is there something wrong? Sorry, miss. I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, and there's about a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help you out? That would be great, except the new city regulations disallowing hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just a thorn to be in my side. As far as I can tell, it's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. Got that cagey look on your face when you said that. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. And I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't got anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. Let's just show off our muscles. You give one of your biceps a hearty slap. See these muscles? That's pure government contractor beef, pal. Except no substitute. That's not really... Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Great. What would you need me to do? Great. What do you need me to do? Well, it depends. What kind of contractor are you? A landscaper. Perfect. Our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical garden has gone out of control. Huh. When you say out of control, as in this is less a job for pruning shears and more for a baseball bat with nails in it. They unlock the shed behind them. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in here, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Okay. Homemade cookies. Cool. You got maintenance overalls. We got junk mail and a match. Park maintenance log. They wouldn't be interesting if you weren't just pretending to work here. Reliable, if expendable, source of a very small amount of fire. Yep, that's what it is. Can't open this letter because you don't have a letter opener. I know it's frustrating, but you have to admit that the logic behind it is sound. Disagree. We are wearing maintenance overalls, which gives us more maximum HP. It's the filth-splattered statue. Okay. Well, time to go to the botanical gardens. You enter the botanical gardens to find an overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. Maniterus chompteri, to be precise. You know this detail because you minored in cryptobotany, the power of education. Nervous-looking man, teen man's the tea cannoner. Let's buy you. And now we have more mites. Northern bear barrel cactus. No, beer removed due to prohibition. For the botanical garden, extremely complicated watering system. Well, those plants do not look like they belong here. Oh boy. Rah, rah, rah. Increase everybody's stuff. Oh wow, that was effective. Let's light you on fire. Oh, I should have lit the other one on fire. Because this will probably take it out. Flap slap. Well. I probably could have just hit it. Yeah, I should have just hit it. 7 XP. Plain sword leaf. Oh, one of them is ripe. Tape it carefully. We got a sword leaf sword. Deals your Moxie plus 2 physical. Oh, that's pretty good for Moxie builds, I guess. I don't know what I expected. Dealt with the botanist uprising. Well, good. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. Exterminator. Oh, great. We've got real trouble in our butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Nope, I'm very deliberately did not get a close look at them. Picture that says, please don't throw meat in the fountain. It gets real gross. It says no fishing. Since there's no water in the fountain, you assume it means no fishing for complaints. Good advice. Hey, miss, can you spare a little meat? Sure. Holy cow, miss, thank you. That's just surpassing kind. What is this? I always said I got a good heart made of meat. Well, I can't let the generosity go unpraised. One custom mobile motif coming on. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Maintenance hatch is locked. Okay. It's the butterfly zoo. Attack the cricket. Rah, rah, rah. Let's go. Immune to bleeding. Oh, that's really good. Oh, turret gained some maximum HP. Let's go. And that's why I kept the fishing pole, so we could fish. You got an item. Nasty Goo. Deals 10 sleaze damage. Oh, what the fuck? I got zapped? And it made it so I have no AP? Cricket chop. Rah, rah, rah. Let's fucking go. I should have just hit him with a rock. Eh. It worked nonetheless. Found it. The world's least remarkable rock. Wander the woods? Oh, never mind. That just wants us to travel. Got it. Don't trust that pendulum enough to get any closer to it. It's a laboratory workbench. Make some potions. You don't have any ingredients. Oh. These rocks are just boring as all the other stuff rocks you've ever seen. No thanks, that sounds dangerous. That's just the chemical name of water. Bum bum. Got rid of the gross monsters in the whatever. Did you know that they were actually I don't want to know what they are, thanks. I have to like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. Hydrate, you're right. You're right. Ugh. Thanks. Anything else you need done? Plumber. Well, that's a plum convenient. I found stop running because it requires a real specific water pressure. The pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gone unreliably, so I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Where's the manhole? Where's the manhole? Where's the man's hole? I don't really regret that joke. The gauge reads 57 gallons a minute. Is that the right one? Was that it? Oh, cool. And we're gonna fish anyway. You... Cool, we got fish. Or meat, somehow. Oh, cool. We just got a good chunk of meat for just fishing. Security guard? That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out in the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. No, not as much. Everyone likes him, but busking in the park is against city ordinance and rules are rules, you know? Well, alright. Hey, I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, but the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against basking here, he says. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know only the police can actually run me out of here, and you know I ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Could make it worth your while. Ah, shucks, friend. I suppose I owe you a favor anyhow, so don't worry about it. I can find somewhere else to honk this horn. Great, thanks. Well, there we go. What? No. Are you sure you're a cop? Just kidding. Here's your official payment. A statue polisher? Oh, thank God. I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's awful. Here's a rag. Oh, I need stench armor on? I'm pretty sure I have something that gives that. Filters. Elemental armor. Stench. There we go. Now you gotta look at it. Statue of Cornito Berskensbassel. Mayor of the Ocean City, 1805 through 23. Credit with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should build docks or something so boats can park here. Cola War Soldier, dedicated to 1919 by the National Cola Association. It's a graphic sculpture of an owl skeleton. Ocean City in 1902 by Howard Poon. There we go. Now you gotta go like Cola War Soldier. Dedicated for the blue team. So we got red versus blue references. There we go. Now you can get a good look at it. It's a statue of Daniel Ocean. Daniel Ocean founded the city in 1770 and was on his deathbed in 1804, requesting that visitors of his monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. Got those nasty statues clean. Thank that for the amazing opportunity. You don't need to thank me. I was happy to provide an opportunity if you were working stiff. Here's an official city payment. Thanks for all the help. Gothric parts looking shipshape. Thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been lost found for years. If whoever lost it was going to find it, they'd have found it by now. Thundering. Makes it dangerous to be near you in combat. I mean, that's better than the class ring I was wearing. How much meat? I do not have the 400 meat they want still. Oh, I have 67? XP from gathering, HP regen. Ooh. But good eyesight increases my item and meat drops. So let's get that first. And save up to get that. Hey there, miss. Aren't you Vera? I'm Ludwig Rodriguez. Hi, how'd you know my name? We hobos are a not-hit little community. When someone's been helping us out, word gets around. Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance. Why don't you just visit our camp? We'd be glad to have you. Where is it? Well, just head down 12th Street till you see that lot where the old hardware store used to be in, and there's like, you know what? This will be simple. I'll just mark it on your map for you. Yes, please. Come on by any old time. Ocean City Hobo Camp. Which is good because we don't have the meat we need to get through them, but we're probably going to fight them anyway, if I'm being honest. Oh. You hear the ringing of a cathedral bell and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it's a cathedral, unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. So big and pointy and could be hiding anything around the corner. Let's check it out, okay? I really like this game. It's really fun and simple. There's a hymnal in the back of this pew. We got that's a cursed item, isn't it? Wait, it's an offhand item? I think the haunted duck call is more useful. We're gonna fish in... You can just fish anywhere, can't you? I like that. You got an item. Handful of holy water. Probably shouldn't have fade any more than you have. We're down to the catacombs is locked, presumably so the cat doesn't get out. Hello there. Oh, no, no. What am I going to do? I was going to ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Services are canceled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen? A tiny cathedral has a catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? A saint of someone? Oh my goodness, we wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on. Oh, ow, my elbow. I love smacking my elbow into things. It's great. Urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community but they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just around... Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll unlock the door so you can have a look. Mind your step on the way down, please. Those stairs are old and steep. Spare urns. Fancy pedestal, nothing on it. There's one candle left unlit. Let's light it. Oh, we got 3 XP. Let's go. There's a patch of tomb moss growing on the wall here. We got Eldritch Mist. The world is full of vapors. Most of them are benign, but some of them are terrifying. Guidebook. The last 3 visitors were Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end, and they sure have some weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace, 111 Pluckett Street. That's the address of the antique store. You'll have to ask Charles about the next time you see him. Captain Augustus Dutch, 23 Kerwin Avenue. This one might be worth following up on. Sign the book. Okay. So we have all kinds of places to visit. Let's start with Pluckett Street. You hear a wet, burbling noise coming from an alley and curiously peer around the corner. 2 more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through the trash cans. You don't think they're the same ones from before, but since you're not hugely familiar with anthropomorphic fishmen, it's hard to be sure. One of them suddenly looks up and blinks in your direction. Crap, did it see you? We fight them. Oh, we do not want to wear the Thundering Ring. Got it. So we're taking that off after this fight. Okay, well, hindsight's 20/20. Ow. throw a rock at him and then sword him to death. You might say you reduced those chumps to chum, but despite that being a pretty good fish bone, it would also imply the existence of a much larger fisherman who would be attracted to the bait. I don't think you want that. We got bucket of chum, fish liver oil, and a fishman throwing spear. Combat item. Increases your muscles. It's a potion. Increases moxie by 1 until you eat something else. Got it. I imagine that chum wouldn't. In 1928, four-lock systems are still dismissed as unachievable liberal fantasy. Okay, we got some... Oops. Dates to look for. 1922. This morning, a new sculpture was revealed at Gothric Park, donated by Ocean City Comptroller Margaret's. The sculpture, which consists of 5 jagged-pointed rods arranged in a rough circle on small concrete plinths that have virtually described as avant-garde, thrillingly pointing and fine, I guess. Wait, are you writing this down? Hi, Mom. By interested onlookers. I mean, it was worth the 10 experience points. So we can now get this, which increases our XP from gathering and gives us health regen. Oh, before I forget, bring. Take that off. We need to check up on Charles, who's our maintenance man here. Do something? Yeah, I seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? It's a little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. Any idea where you lost it? I can't have gotten too far. Cord of this thing got stuck in the outlet, and it's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gotta be nearby. Just wander around. I'm sure it'll turn up. There's a button on the map labeled Wander that will allow you to have a random encounter without going anywhere. Got it. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage. Not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than two... What? Hey there, friend. You look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even, dare I say it, perspicarious. I have never met anyone who dared to say that word before. Listen, I have got a pair of pants that are going to knock your socks off. What? He opens his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? They're wax, guaranteed greaseproof. They're yours for only 20 meat. Okay, fine. Ooh. And that's my rent for the month dealt with. Thanks, pal. Mr. Brewster's a real stickler. Mr. Brewster? Yeah, she runs... Miss Brewster, I can read. Runs a boarding house that me and a bunch of the other guys stay in whenever we're in town. If you ever need a room, you could do a lot worse. They give sleaze armor, whereas my overalls give HP. So, oh, sure, I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Paul Crypts to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. Oh, neat, thanks. So we got an accessory that gives us spooky defense. What was the accessory I had beforehand? Oh, I need to use these grenades. I forgot. Oh, these ones gave me mysticality. I think I'll stick with the spooky armor. Okay, let's wander, see if we can't find... Shirok and Gabby strikes up a conversation. So, are you new to Ocean City? Your first time as it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little rundown. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? Has games there. And a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Hey, we found his fucking key, finally. Yeah, I found it. That's it, thank you. You found it. Under a bush. Oh yeah, probably the bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Well, now, what can I do for you? Okay, we are at 15 XP, so we do not have a lot. Miss Brewster's. On the side of a discarded hot dog in the gutter, you notice a rare form of lichen. Bring out the lichen. Sordid grease. She entered the boarding house. She discovered some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. Stern-looking middle-aged luminous surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with y'all acting like panicked schoolchildren. Gotta call it. What? This town calls police? I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And I won't have those hooligans turning my house upside down. There's been a murder. Somebody has to do something. What you can all do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't have any vacancies. Or, well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until the whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. Oh, my eye hurts. I might do a 3-hour stream instead of a 4-hour stream today. There's a lot of reading, and it's fucking up my voice. Maybe I can help. My name's Vera Watson. I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels. Sure. Well, that's marvelous. You can solve the mystery. I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay, it's a deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He's a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What do you sell? Oh, they came and go so frequently. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. How did he die? I'm not sure. The body is missing. Excuse me? Look, you'd better just go have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so that no one would mess around in there. All right. Okay, we need to go to 3C. You lock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. You step into room 3C and discover... Holy shit. Massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Mrs. Brewster said, there's no body in sight. We can fish. Got a handful of clean water. You look at yourself in the mirror. Wardrobe is locked. That's not a normal rug design. That's very similar to a very specific occult thing. You roll up the rug and, oh, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram. And it even smells faintly of weird incense. Was this some kind of ritual killing? Great. Like a regular old murder wasn't enough. We can fish in the blood. Nothing. Must be shallower than it looks. Window is locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of the war was it upset Miss Brewster the most. Extra, a high heel. Oh, you can set your facial expression. Oh, I didn't realize that it's stuck. That's interesting to know. Makes your steps higher. Yes. Yes. Okay, gotta go talk to Miss Brewster again. Well, Miss Brewster, I had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? Huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Actually, an occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness, you think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? Afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt the Lodge's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your Lodgers involved with the cult, do you know? I remember that one of them specialized in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. No response. What are you doing in the hallway like that? Don't you know there's a murder on the loose? I'm investigating the murder, actually. Oh, thank God, somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. Gave him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is that he doesn't leave the room below the sunglass salesman. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. So we need to figure out where the fucking sunglass salesman is, I guess. Yeah, hey. Oh, I know you. Oh, yeah, you're the guy selling pants from before, right? That's me. What's up? Want to buy some pants? Not just now. I'm investigating the murder. Ah, yeah, real grisly business. Do you know the other salesmen that live here? Not really. Just the guy who sells these little Derringer pistols. He's complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy. Because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. Probably doesn't help you much, though. Well, it's something. Who's there? I'm not opening the door with a kill on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? It's a salesman here who specializes in cool stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room is he in? I'm not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either. This is going to be... Knock on the door. Hello, who are you? Investigating the murder. What can you tell me about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is that one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Hey there, something I can help you with. Oh no, Kenny. Yeah, I was hoping you could give me some information about the people who live here. I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor. I think. There's a guy that sells pants, but all I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. That guy was wearing sunglasses. Investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here? I don't know any of these guys, although I think there's a guy who sells brushes, who's neighbors with the guy who sells pants. So this guy wears sunglasses. Bonnie, could you repeat what you said? All I know is the cold summon doesn't live below the guy with sunglasses. So guy who sells the cold stuff doesn't live above me, and he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim. So it's you? What? So the brushes guy lives next to the pants guy. So this guy sells brushes. What? But he doesn't live at the end of the hallway. We're breaking out the notebook. We're breaking out the notebook so I can stop trying to do this in my head. Okay. So first of all, this is Pants Guy in 2B. So we got 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Dead guy in 3A. Two A, 2B, three C or 2C. Oh my god, I'm struggling with my own notes. 2D and 2B is pants. So it's the cold guy is not in 1A. So we can put an X here, I guess. And he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim, so he can't be in 4D or 2D or Jesus Christ, brain. Those are 3s. Okay, we need a bigger section. Let's try this again. 3A, 3B, 3C, 4C, or D. Okay. Then we also have 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. So, pants and not occult here. Put dead here because that's where they are. What do you know? So Derringer's under trinkets. Occult under sunglasses. So that mean the pants guy is actually the occults guy? So brushes could be 2A or 2C. As the murder happened in 3C. The salesman who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. So, salesman, so jokes is not isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one. I can't make heads or tails of it. The only two guys I've met around here are Jokes and Gags, who lives on Jokes is 3rd floor. And Pantalker, who doesn't live in the room right, who, wait. Pants not under 3B. It's the pants salesman. I've been circling the drain. Excuse me, Miss Brewster, who lives in 2C? They didn't answer and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Oh, well, can I have a look around? Certainly not. That's private, and you can't possibly imagine I would kill one of my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business. Okay. Rooster is in 2C. Pants? Derringer's under trinkets. What? All I know is that the occult salesman doesn't live in the room below the sunglass salesman. And they're so we know Sunglass and Occult are alive. I feel so confused. The guy who sells occult stuff doesn't live above me. So, that's all we know about 3A. And the Holt guy doesn't live at the end of the hall, same end of the hall as the victim. So it has to be within the... So he's... So occult is either 3B... 3B, 2B. Yeah, Derringer lives underneath the trinkets. Brushes is next to Pants. I am just gonna look this up because I am too confused. I'm gonna be honest. Murder quest or investigation. Investigation. Shadows over murder mystery. Okay. I just don't understand the logic. Okay, I'm looking at their logic. So, what we learn is the cult salesman is not in 3A or 3D. Not a cult. Pants salesman tells you pistol is below trinkets, which we got. So 2D is the pistol salesman? So pistol, which means trinkets, is in 3D. So 3A is the sunglasses. Okay. So the joke salesman would have to be 3B or 3C. And the pants salesman is not in 2A. Okay. So, okay. 3B giving me an answer. Jokes salesman isn't next to the one above Brushes guy. What does that mean? How do you figure that out? Okay. So, what I know is 3A is sunglasses, Brushes is 2A, 2B is pants, 3C is a dead guy. We don't know what he sells. Brewster is 2C. 3D, 3D is the trinkets, and 2D is the pistol. So that means a cult has to be either 3B or 3C. So the joke salesman isn't next to the one above Brush's guy. So 3C should be joke, which leaves 3B as a cult. Okay, so I just need to accuse 3B. Yeah. Okay, well, how do I accuse? Alright, well... Oh, I should have probably read all of that. Oops. We'll run the ads because they're about to go, and then we'll figure out this quest before we raid out. So, now's a great time. Get up, stretch, use your bathroom, and we will return. Okay. Yeah, that was very confusing. I didn't fully understand what the fuck was going on for a lot of it. Well, that explains why 3B was being so fucking confusing with their note. Because they're the one who did it, apparently. Nice little stretch there from my back. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. Alright, well, suppose you're all wondering why I've called you up here today. Sooner so you could tell us who did the murder. Yeah, that was my guess too. Right. Yeah, well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, the killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate for the occult goods salesman is 3B. What? No, I mean, yes, I do sell occult supplies, but this isn't even one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of murder? Think you're the only likely candidate? It's crazy. You're crazy. Tell it to the cops, but suddenly the wardrobe door flies open and the salesman jumps in. Haha, I fooled you all pretty good. What the? Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my god. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it in good health. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Well, that could have been worse. The cultist gentleman was quite offended by your accusation, but I believe he'll get over it. Here's your pay, young lady. Thanks, glad to help. I'd say I'll call if I ever need your service again, but I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite significant. When it happens again, I'll just going to throw everyone out. What's this do? Oh, we can find traveling salesmen more likely. That was so confusing. I'm not surprised by the reveal, but I'm also... of course that was the reveal. Oh. Okay. Well, it is time to raid over to Lily's Station. Well, be cool, have fun, be nice. As soon as the raid lets me go, I'm just gonna hit raid now. And bye.